Hello everyone, welcome to course study on solid mechanics. In today's lecture, again we will discuss the numericals based on the torsional formula. So, the statement of the numerical is as follows. A hollow circular steel shaft has external and internal diameter 75 mm and 30 mm respectively. While a shaft rotates at 120 revolution per minute, its twist observed is 2 degree in 4 meter length. Using G is equal to 77 GPa, that is gigapascal, determine the power being transmitted. So as per the numerical, as per the statement given, we have a hollow circular shaft. So it has a two diameter, that is external diameter and the internal diameter. So external diameter is 75 mm and the internal diameter is 30 mm. The shaft rotates at 120 revolution per minute, that is the value of n is 120 revolution per minute. The angle of twist observed, that is theta, is 2 degree in a length of 4 meter. Using G is equal to, that is modulus of rigidity is equal to 77 GPa, find out the value of power being transmitted. So all of you know that the formula for the power transmission for the shaft is given by P is equal to 2 pi nt upon 60. So to find out the value of power, we must know the value of n, that is already given in the numerical, but we don't know the value of T, that is torque. So first of all we will require to find out the value of torque T, and after finding out this value we will find out the value of power being transmitted, that is this value we will find out. So we have a torsional formula G theta upon L, tau max upon R, T upon J. All those values are equal, but as per the data given in the numerical, we have to concentrate on these two equation only, T upon J, which is equal to G theta upon L. So from that equation we will find out the value of T. So remember that the value of G, it is already given in the numerical, the value of theta is also given in the numerical, the value of L is also given in the numerical, but we don't know the value of J for the hollow circular shaft. So that value we are going to find out from the given data. So we have J is equal to pi by 32 capital D raised to 4 minus small d raised to 4. So as the value of capital D and small d is already given in the numerical, so on putting those value, we have J is equal to 3.0267 into 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. So in this manner we have find out the value of J. Now we are going to find out the value of J upon R, that is J upon R is 37.5, so it will become 80,712 mm cube. So on putting all those value into this equation, we have T is equal to 2.0334 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. So in this manner we have find out the value of torque T from the given data, which is already given in the numerical. Remember that theta it is given in 2 degrees, so we have to convert it into radian by multiplying theta by pi by 180. So if you multiply theta by pi by 180, it will convert it into radian. So in radian it is 0.0349 radian. Once you find out the value of T, it is actually in Newton mm, it is 2.0334 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. So in kilonewton meter it is 2.0334 kilonewton meter. Once you know the value of T, we can easily find out the value of power being transmitted, 2 pi nt upon 60. So on putting all those values into the equation of power, we have power being transmitted 25.55 kilowatt. So in this manner we have find out the value of power being transmitted for the hollow circular shaft, when the value of diameter, internal and external, also the value of twist is given in the numerical. Now we will move to the next numerical, that is numerical number 5. The statement is as follows. A hollow steel shaft 3 meter long transmit a torque of 24 kilonewton meter. Total angle of twist is not to exceed 2.5 degree and the allowable shear stress is 90 MPa. Determine inside and outside diameter of the shaft. Take G is equal to 85 GPa. So as per the statement given in the numerical, we have length of the shaft equal to 3 meters. So in mm it will become 3000 mm. Torque T is equal to 24 kilonewton meter. So we have to convert it into Newton mm because the value of length we have converted into mm. Therefore in Newton mm the torque will become 24 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. The value of theta is also given in the numerical. It is in degree 2.5 degree. So we have to convert it into radian. So in radian it is 0.0436 radian because we have to multiply the value of theta by pi by 180 to convert it into radian. We have tau is equal to 90 MPa and G is equal to 85 GPa, gigapascal. So again GPa we have to convert into MPa. So in MPa it is 85 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square or megapascal. Both are same. So from that given data we have to find out the value of diameter. Determine the inside and outside diameter of the shaft, that is capital D and small d we have to find out. So from equation of torsional formula we are going to use these two equations, T upon J which is equal to G theta upon L, because as per the given data we will use these two equations. Based on the data we are going to consider which two equation we have to consider. So value of T is 24 into 10 raised to 6. Value of J we will find out in term of diameter. The value of G is 85 and in megapascal it will become 85 into 10 raised to 3 and the theta is 0.0436 upon L is 3000 mm. So from this equation we will have the value of J in terms of diameter. So from this equation the value of J is 19.427 into 10 raised to 6 mm cube. 19.427 into 10 raised to 6 mm cube. This is the value of J which we have find out by using the torsional formula. But all of you know that for a hollow circular shaft the polar moment of inertia is given by pi by 32 into capital D raised to 4 minus small d raised to 4. This is the value of J for the hollow circular shaft and that J is equal to 19.427 into 10 raised to 6. So in this manner we will have one equation in terms of diameter. So that equation is capital D raised to 4 minus small d raised to 4 which is equal to 197.88 into 10 raised to 6. This is the equation number 1. Now we are going to use a torsional formula again because the value of tau it is given in the numerical, it is 90. The value of R is capital D by 2 because it is capital R, as tau maximum is given, so we have to consider capital R. Therefore capital R will be D by 2, capital D by 2. The value of T is 24 into 10 raised to 6 and J is 19.427 into 10 raised to 6. So from this equation we will have capital D is equal to 145.70 MPa. So in this manner by using the torsional formula we have capital D is equal to 145.70 MPa. So on putting this equation on putting this value into equation 1 we have small d also, that is 126.090 mm. So in this manner we have determined the value of capital D and small d. Now we will discuss the next numerical, that is numerical number 6. The problem statement is as follows. Find the diameter of the shaft required to transmit 60 kilowatt at 150 revolution per minute. If the maximum torque is likely to be exceeded by 25% for the maximum permissible stress of 60 MPa. Full stop. Also find angle of twist for the length of 2.5 meter. Take G is equal to 8 into 10 raised to 4 MPa. So as per the statement given, we have power is equal to 60 kilowatt. N, that is number of revolution, is 150 revolution per minute. The relation is given, the maximum torque is likely to be exceeded by 25% of mean torque. Here it is mean torque is remain. So maximum torque is likely to be exceeded by 25% of mean torque. Therefore the relation will be T maximum is equal to 1.25 of T mean. The value of tau maximum, that is maximum permissible stress, is 60 MPa. We have to find out the value of angle of twist, that is theta, for a length of 2.5 meter and for a G value of 8 into 10 raised to 4 MPa. So we are going to find out the value of T mean first of all by using a power transmission formula. Once you know the value of T mean, we can easily find out the value of T maximum because the relation is already given in the numerical. Once you know the value of T maximum, we can easily find out the given data. Therefore, by using power transmission formula, we have 2 pi nt upon 60. Remember that in case of power transmission formula, the T should be average T or mean T. Therefore, we have T mean. On putting all those value into the value equation of power transmission, we have T mean is equal to 3.819 kilonewton meter. So we will convert it into Newton mm. So in Newton mm it is 3.819 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. This is the value of average torque or mean torque. So as per the relation given, we have T maximum is equal to 4.774 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm, because the relation is T maximum is equal to 1.25 T mean. So we will put the value of T mean into the equation of T maxima. Therefore, by using torsional formula, we have tau maximum upon R, which is equal to T maximum upon J. So R is equal to T maximum into J upon tau maximum into J upon T maximum. So on putting all those value into this equation, we will have equation this one. So all of you know that R is equal to D upon 2, capital D, diameter upon 2. So on solving this equation, we have capital D is equal to 74 mm. This is the value of diameter which we have found out by using the torsional formula. Now also we have to find out the angle of twist from the given data. Again we will use the torsional formula to find out this value. It is given by T upon J, which is equal to G theta upon L. Therefore theta will become LT upon GJ. So on putting the value of L, T torque and GJ, we will have the value of theta 0.0506 radian. 0.0506 radian, and that value we have to convert into degree. To convert it into degree, we have to multiply this value by 180 by pi. On multiplying it by 180 by pi, we have theta is equal to 2.899 degree. So in this manner, we have find out the value of capital D and the value of angle of twist. So we will stop here. In the next lecture, again we will discuss the different concept of torsion. So thank you.